or whether you have a disability or not, you have gifts and talents that you can share with the world. And starting your own business is one way to do that. I'm so excited today to tell you a little bit about our program. We have been around, the New York SBDC has been around for 40 years. But this is really the first time we've done a targeted outreach to this community. The goal of our entrepreneurship program is really to know that we are giving you an education around what it's like to be a business owner. And then if you want to start your own business, we're here to help you. The program itself is a series of training webinars. We've done a statewide impact with this program because we have 6 other centers that are working with us to do the trainings for entrepreneurs with disabilities. And then once they've completed the training, they'll be matched up with an SBDC advisor closest to them. We do have 20 centers across New York State, so they can pick and choose which center they want to work with. And it really is taking people on a journey of what entrepreneurship is really like. In fact, our intro webinar is called, Is Entrepreneurship for You? I talk about some businesses that actually are run and owned by people with disabilities in New York State. Kimberly Minto, who has a digital magazine for women with disabilities, it's a beauty and fashion magazine. And she talks about adaptive fashion.
For me and my friends, they would come and talk, oh, what should I wear for this? What should I wear for that? And we kind of just talk about like what fits us and our disabled bodies versus what's out there and what's trending. There's fashion out there, there's disability magazines, but there's nothing that melts the two. And I didn't see it, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna create it.
We also have a support group for entrepreneurs. One of them is for my entrepreneurs with disabilities, and that includes anybody who's an entrepreneur who's one of our clients around New York State can join that group.
Despite what it seems, I'm kind of like a reserved person and shy sometimes. So when she told me about the group, and I was like, I'm not sure, but I got on and I listened, and a lot of the other entrepreneurs, they just told their story, and I realized that we were all going through similar struggles, and if they were somewhere where I wasn't yet, then I learned from them and vice versa. Yes, you're starting your own business, but going up with these big companies and trying to partner and things can be intimidating, and I'm not gonna lie, the disability part of it is still going to be an aspect of the mindset that's always going to be there, and you have to work through that. So having people with not with the same disabilities necessarily, but can understand that mindset and doubting it a bit and learning to work around it is extremely helpful.
At the end, we show them how to get connected with a New York SBDC advisor. It's very simple. They fill out an intake form, and then they can choose what center they want to work with.
Christina is helping me work through it. She is my advisor for the SBDC, and she has been amazing. I had to get over that whole point of, if I can't get a job, if I can't get an entry-level job in business, what makes me think that I can start my own? Like, that's going from, oh, you're only responsible for this tiny little thing, to all the decisions are yours. And that is still such a shift, and it's a shift that Christina is helping me work through.
So the group setting and then plus the individual client meetings are a great, the 2-1 punch.
So when I joined the SBDC, I wasn't sure about it, and I told my mom after my first or second meeting with Christina, I said, I feel like I'm just tying my sneakers for a track race and she's giving me nitro. But now it's like the best thing ever, because I know like she's giving me the tools and the support that I need to get things done, and I can see it paying off in small ways for right now. And that's going to set me up for bigger success.
Because I feel like entrepreneurship is really a journey, right? And we're there to come alongside them with that journey.
Do your research, because there are grants and things out there. I wouldn't have known about the SBDC, but they've existed longer. I could have gotten this help years ago. So do your research, and be willing to try something and be willing to fail. So and that's the hard thing. Just because you have an idea doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to be an idea that's going to make you money. It has to make you money. Otherwise, you just have a very expensive hobby. Just go with it, and don't try to think that everything's going to work out in a perfect plan, because it's not, and you're going to have fun with it. even when it drives you crazy.
And all of our meetings are free and confidential. So that's another great thing is, there's no fee involved. It's just help.